Snipe Squad, what is going on? Back again, it is your boy Sniper Jones, and I am back with another video for your head top. What is going on, everybody? Hey man, welcome back to another video. This is another story time for y'all, bruh. I ain't gonna hold you, man. Today's story time, it could have been named a bunch of things, you know what I'm saying? This video literally had like 13 titles to it, and I'm gonna break it down to you, bruh. But I picked the title that was the most. Throughout these story times, I tell very secretive things in my life, and on top of that, I tell some things that is judgment worthy. So when I give y'all these story times, bro, y'all rock with the story times. The last one is at 11K. All right, the one before that is at like 12K. So as long as we can get double digits in there, I feel like we can keep this going. Now, I ain't gonna hold you. This quarantine has made me get back on my story times, because I remember I used to do these almost like once a week, and I stopped doing them for whatever reason, bro. I stopped doing them, but now we still gonna go back to the story times, bro. We dropping one a week. I'm gonna see how long I can keep that up. But I ain't gonna cap, man. In order for me to do this one time a week, y'all gotta show love, bro. Y'all gotta show love to the video. So I'm gonna just say this. I'm gonna just put this out there, and the real ones gonna do it, and the ones who just stop by once in a while or just check out every other video, y'all not gonna listen. Since this story time is about something that happened in school, all I'm gonna say is, if you ever skip class in your life, and I don't, you know what I'm saying? Hey, look, I'm not telling y'all to skip class, okay? It's just a question. If you ever skip class in your life, I'm gonna need you to smash that like button. Look, I ain't gonna, hey, look. Even if you was sent to ISS or something like that, and you decided, hey, look, I'm about to go to lunch, and I ain't about to go to ASS. I'm about to go to my favorite teacher's class because I got kicked out of this class. I was supposed to go to the office, but I ain't going out like that. Yes, that still pertains to you, man. Smash that like button if you ever skip class before in your life. As you read in the title, bro, I'm not gonna waste none of your time. This story time is about when I got caught rocking fake sneakers in school. Now, I know what y'all probably thinking. My last story time was I got sold a fake pair of Yeezys. So y'all probably like, bruh, how do you keep getting caught with these fake shoes? He's lying with these story times, or he's just a terrible sneaker guy. Let me tell y'all something, man. I don't need that, all right? I don't need that in my life, man. Once you hear these story times, I think they're justifiable without me having to explain in more depth, okay? First of all, for my people who don't know, okay, high school. When I was in high school, I was not a sneakerhead. All I did was hoop. I was not a huge sneakerhead in high school, so you have to understand. When I got sold fake Yeezys like last week's story time, that was all on me. At that point, I was a full-blown sneakerhead. I had knowledge. I understood the risk I was taking. I was just so thirsty, I took it. I ain't gonna lie, I took it. This situation is a lot different, and I'm gonna tell you why, bro. Like, growing up in high school, elementary school, middle school, the only thing I did was hoop. I knew about sneakers, don't get me wrong. Jordans, foams, Adidas, you name it, I knew about it, bro. But that was like more like in passing. I didn't know what sneakers was dropping what weekend. I didn't even, bro, believe this or not, I didn't even know the numbers of my Jordan. That is how far removed I was from the sneaker community, because I didn't care about what shoes was dropping. I was trying to score 30 on your head top. I was out there trying to get at least 30. Yeah. Watching dudes like Chris Paul, Gilbert Arenas, the hibachi himself. Hey, listen, y'all have to stop disrespecting Gilbert Arenas. Gilbert Arenas was one of the best scoring guards of his generation, bro. And I want to say, if he was not injured and decided to bring guns to locker rooms, there's no telling what Gilbert Arenas could be. He went to the Lakers and gave him 60, okay? He gave the Lakers 60, bro. Like, come on, man. I was not a big sneakerhead in high school. So now a lot of y'all right now is like, a lot of y'all high school kids got more shoes than me. What? Which brings me to the video subject, man. So, hey, I went to Euclid High School, man. Anybody from Cleveland, anybody from, you know what I'm saying, Euclid area, yeah, I probably already know who I am, you know what I'm saying? I went to Euclid High School, man. Shout out to my Uke boys, man. You know the vibe. So going to Euclid High School, man, me and the dudes I hung around, bro, we was all about getting buckets. And we was wearing cool sneakers, but we was never sitting in line camping. Like, I never did none of that stuff growing up. So what was hot, like what we was rocking, like New Balances, different colors. I remember the Griffies was real hot, to get a fresh pair of Griffies. Jordans was always cool, don't get me wrong, but like I didn't really wear Jordans like that in high school, because I was wearing like less affordable sneakers that was still accepted, like New Balances, the different colors. I had a pair of Creative Rex. I had the Griffies, the Air Max Griffies, when they was hot and they just came out, and I was still getting acclimated, you know what I'm saying? I just liked a nice pair of shoes, but I wasn't going crazy like I was today. So how the story goes is, man, I was over my cousin's house. My cousin is named Delane. He stayed out there in Bedford. Anybody know where Bedford at? My homie, my cousin, Delane, you know, he stayed out in Bedford, and that was my dog. Now, Bedford isn't that close to Euclid. It's like 35 minutes away or whatever, so I would have my parents drop me off over there on a weekend. Reason why I used to love going over there is because he used to have like a recreation center right across the street from his house, and we used to just hoop all day. Like, I used to hoop with him all day. He had like a basketball court in his backyard, and we used to literally play 1-on-1 to 100 every night. It was like something that we did. We played 1-on-1 to 100 every night, and he had a basketball recreation center right across the street from his crib. So when I'm over my cousin's crib, I just came back from the rec that's right across the street, so we walking back to the house, and now we upstairs watching, well, I think it was the NBA playoffs. At this time, I believe this was the time where the Cavs was going up against the Pistons. That's when LeBron scored 25 straight points against Detroit, and they beat him in like the second round and the third round. I remember because we was going absolutely crazy. He was going, bro, LeBron was going nuts. But my dad called me, okay? My dad called me, and he told me he bought me a pair of sneakers. So now, this is not my fault. You get what I'm saying? This is not my fault. I did not go out and buy a pair of shoes. First off, let me tell you something about my dad, man. My dad is like the nicest guy, all right? Very, very good guy. He can't tell no damn fakes, all right? He can't tell no damn fakes. He don't know, and he just don't know. So my dad hit me up and said, hey son, I got a pair of sneakers for you. You know, I used to tell him, you know, phone posits was my thing. A lot of people don't know, when I was growing up back home in Cleveland, I loved phone posits, but it was a very expensive shoe. So I used to, you know, ask my dad for bread. When I came up with my first pair of phone posits, it was a used pair I got from my boy LB. And how it was, you know, I asked my dad for the money. He had, do I have them still? No, I sold them. But he had a pair of electric blue phone posit pros. And it was pretty yellow, but I still wanted them super bad. And he gave me like 120 for them, and I bought them. And I told my dad, like, Dad, you know, these are my favorite shoes. Thank you so much for buying them. And I guess that stayed in my dad's head. I'm like, all right, what kind of shoes did you get me? Meanwhile, I'm watching the playoffs over my boy Delane house. I'm like, what kind of shoes did you get me, Dad? And he told me he got the same shoes that he bought me the last time. So I automatically get excited. You know what I'm saying? I'm automatically excited. I'm like, you got another pair of phones? What? You got another pair of phones? I am livid, bro. Like what color are they? What color are they? Like what kind did you get? And he said he had some black and green ones. Now in my mind, I was not up on all of the latest phone posit drops. I didn't even know the retail price. I've never paid retail for a phone posit at this time. I used to just buy them off people that was used so I can get like a cheap price and I can still have me a pair of phones. I didn't really care what condition they in, bro. I just wanted my pair. It's not really a way you can mess these up unless you just wear them till like they piss yellow. It's like the most durable shoe of all time. So even if I do buy them worn, they still look new. So he told me he had some black and green phone posits, and I can't remember seeing or hearing about any black and green phone posits, but once again, I'm like, I don't keep up with this stuff. So I mean, all right, cool. I'm excited and I cannot wait to go back home. Now it is Friday. All right, he went and bought these shoes on Friday, and I don't come back home until Sunday. So I'm ready to go back to the crib. You know what I'm saying? I'm bragging to my cousin. I'm like, hey, boy. Hey, look, bro. You know how you try to do a slight flex, like you hang up the phone and hey man, that's crazy. Like you say something to make them ask you like, what? Cause they, like, he didn't care that I was on the phone excited, so I had to make him care. I'm like this. Hey man, that's crazy. He ain't say nothing. I'm like, woo, cool. Boy, that's real crazy. So now he finally can tell I want some attention. He's like, bro, what's up? Oh, man, my dad, you know, bought me a pair of phones. You know what I'm saying? They wait for me at the crib. So time goes slow as a mug, bro. Now it's Sunday, and my dad come pick me up, and as soon as I hop in the car, I'm like, hey dad, you know what I'm saying? Where the shoes at? Like, you bring the shoes? He like, nah, I didn't bring them. They at the house. So now I'm like, damn, you know, I gotta drive all the way to the house, like 35 minutes. Keep in mind, 35 minutes back home is a long drive. Now I live in Atlanta. 35 minutes is the closest thing you're gonna get to being from somebody's house. It's really a shame. You pull up to the crib, the first thing I do, I hop out, run out, go get the shoes. Let me tell y'all, this is how you know I was not a real sneakerhead. The shoes are there on the table, and what they were supposed to be was the cactus foams. And the reason why I said this story time could be a few different things is because a lot of you guys know this is the story that made me become a sneakerhead. This is the story that made me stalk releases. This is the story that made me actually do homework. This is a story that actually changed my sneaker collecting life. You know what I'm saying? This is what started it. So I go and it's on the table, and I realized that the shoes didn't have a box. Now, I used to buy shoes from people so much that I was used to not having a box, right? So it didn't faze me. I know a lot of y'all, and this client, y'all gotta understand, I sound like an old dude. I'm not old though, but sneaker community has changed a lot in 4 years. This happened before 2016. So the sneaker community that we all know and love now, StockX, legit check-in, third party, gotta have a box, gotta make sure that the tag label match the same box as that was non-existent. Okay, y'all asking for something that wasn't even exist. So I know what a lot of y'all are thinking, like, bro, you had a shoe with no box, that's a dead giveaway. It wasn't like that though. Like, of course now, if I get a shoe without a box, you don't even have to be a sneakerhead to know it might be something iffy. But what I'm telling you guys is, this was during a time where that wasn't even a thought process, and legit checking shoes wasn't even a science. You just either spotted them or you didn't. This is before they even had close fakes. The fakes looked like terrible C grades. Like, they didn't even have these shoes that was this close to being ripped. Like, no, that was not it. So I was like, okay, cool. Like, they phone positive ones, and I put them on, and that was it. I put them on, I tried them on, they fit good. And that was it, bro. I was excited. And I already knew I was thirsty, so I already knew I was gonna wear these shoes the next day to school. Next day to school, I walk in there like I own a joint, boy. Foot first, bro. I walk into school foot first, knowing, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to get chose, bro. I already know I had to fit with it. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't easy to match cactus green, but I did that. On dog, I did that. So I walk in school foot first, hand stepping through on dog. Bruh, look, so many people came up to me, yo, bro, what's those? Because even though I wasn't a sneakerhead, I was popping back into school, you know what I'm saying? Feel me? I was in them hallways running around. Now, I definitely held it down. You know, I held it down. I had them walking up to me like, yo, what's those? These hard. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it, you know what I'm saying? Much love, boy. I'm gonna give it daps and hugs like I'm in the club or something. You know, everybody rocking with your boy Snipe Jones until 6th period. Never forget it. I'm walking down the hallway, and my boy Jalen, he stopped me. And this how you know Jalen a real dude, because this could have went 30 different ways. He stopped me, he pulled me to the side. At this time, Jalen was working at a store called Next at Beechwood Mall. Next at Beechwood Mall was where everybody go to get fly. This is back when 10 Deep was hard. This is back when the hundreds was hard. This is back when nudie jeans was like everything. This is back when like stance socks was everything. This is back, like, you get what I'm saying? This is back when this was everything, and he was the man. He worked at the store, so when we pull up to Beechwood Mall, hey bro, I'm coming up, give me a deal on this, give me a BBC, Black Billionaire Boys Club. It was like everything. So he knew his itch, and everybody knew he was like the freshest dude in the school, right? Freshest dude, hands down. He had a huge advantage, but freshest dude in school. Walked up to me, stopped me like, hey bro, look, check this out, man. I ain't gonna lie, bro, you might want to take those off. Why you hating, boy? Why you hating? Bro, what you mean take them off? Like, I'm not, you know, you afraid of a little competition, bro? That boy afraid of a little comp. You know, you probably had the school on lock for about 2 years, but you know, your boy Snipe Jones coming through. Why you gotta hate on me, bro? You know what I'm saying? What you got going on? I'm thinking he hating on me, because, bro, I never got this much love for what I was wearing. Like, I was never like a bum, but I just didn't have clothes that made people want to be like, It was like, okay, cool, you know what I'm saying? I might have pieced something together, made it look good, but it wasn't like showstopper, you know what I'm saying? These were showstopping. He's like, nah, bro, like, it ain't even that, but like, I just want to, you know, let you know, like, bro, those fake. Fake? What do you mean fake, bro? Like, these ain't fake, what are you talking about? Face get tight. I'm like, fake? What do you mean he's fake, bro? What are you talking about? He like, yeah, bro, like, those are not real. Like, those ain't real. At this time, he had on a pair of the eggplant phones. Where my eggplant phones at? For all my phone guys out there who don't know, these are the eggplant phones, okay? He had a pair of these on when they first dropped during that time. And I had on my cactus phones. And my cactus phones was fake. And he brought me, I'll never forget it, he brought me inside the classroom. During this time, when you was in school, you had like this 5-minute gap period to get to your class. In order to make sure that you stay on time, they'd play a song throughout the hallway for 4 minutes. Or like 4 minutes and 30 seconds to get to your next class. So when that music stopped playing, you know you only got 30 seconds to make it to class. So that's when you see everybody running. So the music will be playing for 4 minutes and 30 seconds. And when it stopped playing, you know that bell about to ring in the next 30 seconds. So it just lets you know like, oh snap, let me get to my next class. Here go the foams he had on, he tell me to take off my shoe. I take off my shoe in an empty class because everybody is like switching classes. And he take off one of his eggplants. I take off my cactus foams, bruh. And he put them to the side. And he like, look, bruh, these are fake. I'm like, how you know? You know what I'm saying? I need to know because my dad just bought me these shoes and I need to know. So right here on a carbon fiber, right? His look just like this. All right, this black carbon fiber, black and gray. So imagine what mine look like. Checkerboard, right? The checkerboard carbon fiber. If y'all don't know what the checkerboard carbon fiber is, that's when it's plate right here is white and black, white and black, white and black, like a checkerboard, like a finished race flag. Like that's the first red flag. Foam posits don't ever come like that. Second of all, these shoes are literally made from foam. Foam posit is a very expensive shoe because the mold of the sneaker is very expensive. It's a very expensive mold and it's real foam in here. It was not real foam in my fake foams. He pointed that out as well. Foam posit is a thick, bulky, durable shoe, okay? You can easily, like, it's hard to, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to do that. Bro, he got my pair, bro, with just twisting it, turning it, smacking it like a damn bop it, bro. I never seen nothing like this before in my life. Immediately, I was distraught, okay? Immediately, I was distraught, bro. I'm just like, damn. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, I'm like, yo, bro, you ain't gonna tell nobody, right? Like, you gonna keep this between us. I ain't gonna rock them no more, but like, bro, you can't tell nobody. Like, don't do me like that. Jalen was a real one. You know what I'm saying? To this day, and until I came out with this story time, nobody really ever figured out because, I mean, I took them off. I had a pair of basketball shoes in my locker, right? So I had basketball practice every day after school. So I just threw on my basketball sneakers. And at that time, I think they were, what were those? Adidas Crazy Ace. I had the Adidas Crazy Ace and I just threw them on. Didn't even match with the fit. You know what I'm saying? I was like, F it, it's cool. As long as I don't get caught out here in the Fugazis, I'ma be alright. So I switched to my Adidas Crazy 8s. I went home that day and I showed up. I told my dad, like, Dad, like, these ain't real. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, Dad, these ain't real. I'm like, how much did you pay for these? And my dad was basically like denying the fact that, like, nah, these real. I know the guy. And my dad's some big swole. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna come at him crazy, but I was just like, look, I'm not wearing these no more. They not real. I don't know if you can get your bread back, but I mean, I just cannot rock them no more. And the reason why I say that is what started my sneaker collection is because that moment made me want to never be put in that situation again, even though later on in life I have been, but like that moment made me never want to be in that situation again. And more importantly, it started like this love and passion for sneakers. It started me to actually get my own money. It started me to actually go out here and buy my own sneakers and make sure they legit myself, because at that time I was just depending on my dad to get me sneakers. So I had to start depending on me to actually know the history and depending on me to actually start knowing what's real and what's fake. And over time doing that, I started to actually create a love and passion for sneakers. Later on in life, I went back and I got the real pair of Cactus foam posits. So this is the real pair. This is the pair that my dad had bought me, but the real pair, okay? And as you can see, it's not an easy shoe to put together, but I did put it together well during my high school stunt, man. But this is the sneaker. If you guys are wondering what they look like, this is what they look like. Very rare. I don't know a lot of people with this shoe, and I'm just being honest. If y'all know somebody with this shoe, they're a real one, because this is not a foam posit you would see people with every single day or in their collection. It's a very, very hard one to have. But I always say I'm a glass case that sneaker because that's the sneaker that kind of started everything. Sneaker that started Sniper Jones, the sneaker that started me having a love and a passion for shoes, and it's just very symbolic at the end of the day. But guys, that is my story time on how I got caught wearing fakes in school. Wasn't as embarrassing as it could have been. Shout out to my boy Jalen for pulling me to the side. And that concludes another story time. Make sure you smash that like button if you ever skipped class before in your life. Also guys, comment down below if you're rocking with the story times. If you want me to do more, you gotta show me love on this video. Let's get these likes to at least 1,000. Let's try to get these views up. Help your boy out, man. Help me reach that goal of 100,000 by the end of the year. Last but not least, guys, follow me on Instagram and Twitter. And that's just about it for me, man. Until next time, it is your boy Sniper Jones. And you know I cannot leave without saying everybody want to be famous, but we're really putting in that work though. Snipe Squad, I love y'all. Dream big.